Hey, what's going on, guys? Double 18 Set Shadow here. We're still seeing quite a lot of interesting movements as we go forth, and on top of that, we now have the August promos available on TCG Player. So we've got quite a bit to go through for today's Cardfight Vanguard Market Watch. And to start things off, I just wanted to go with Loris Yellow from the original trial deck, which is still holding above $1 right now and is still selling at $2 as we take a look. Despite the fact that we got a critical trigger from Festival Collection that could replace this regardless, because this is still a vanilla trigger, this is still expensive, especially when you consider that the trial deck itself only retails for $5. So ultimately, that's all I can say about that. It's just tough to swallow that it's not going down in price. Brilliance in the Orwellista, and I'll also be talking about Celestial, but the SP copies of the starters for the two of these are short on quantities and are going up in value. These are just your simple starters for both of the decks, and they have only 3 listings right now for Willista, starting at 10, and then Monochromic Personality Celestial starts at 10 as well. Currently only has the 2 listings that are 10 each. And yeah, just keep in mind that these are getting shorter in quantity overall, although the sales don't really say the same, as there aren't as many to sell either. Also for Celestial, we have one of the promos from August, Refresh Time Portia, which is starting off right now at $21 for its base listing, and there's even a listing as high as $50. But when it comes to these promos, remember, August just got started. So for the next ones I'm going to show you too, keep in mind that these prices are very likely to see heavy decreases as the month goes on, such as the big one for this entire month, Night of Deity Decree Thasius, or Thasus. This is the card that has made Minerva a big contender again. And currently it doesn't have any listings, but it started out at $10 and has already sold for as high as $30. So I can definitely see this one being pretty expensive for a little while, even as we go through August, considering Minerva is seeing a lot more play thanks to this card. Flow Strike Brave Shooter is the one intended for Maelstrom. Currently, it's already sold for $10 and has listings at around $30. Then you've got Steam Performer Togue, who is for Lukier, and it has a $45 listing with a $5 shipping tag, but it has sold for $15 and $10 already. So just gotta give it some time, and most of these prices should see decreases. The only one I'm not sure about is Tharsis, who will likely see more meta play as we go along. But to talk about a card that I did say was going to go down, Elementaria Sanctitude dropped all the way from its $60 price tag to $30. And it still has the potential to keep dropping, but it is the full art variant, so if there is one that would maintain its price between the original promo and this, it's probably going to be this one because of the full art aesthetic to it. So $30 doesn't seem to be too bad, but I like to be greedy. Sometimes I like to wait it out, but $20 would actually not be too bad for this card. Hanada Halfway with Avantgarda's new variant getting announced. This card has seen some interesting movement on the FFR, which now has listings as low as $43 and only 3 listings overall, but the triple rare is not moving too heavily. If we take a look in more detail, the 3 listings that are available for the FFR are 43 to 48, and then, but this is with the free shipping tag on it, so that's how it prioritizes the listings. But it shows it as 250 as the base. In fact, let's take a look. So they are selling for $3 to $4 already. If I change it to just item price only, Yeah, it's basically a $2 card now. So picking this up for $1 would have been good, but I would anticipate to see a little bit more gain on this as time passes, especially when you consider that Blue Death Star Skyrender Avantgarde, the boss unit, has also seen an increase in price, which I did warn you, did make the warning for this before. And right now, when we take a look at the prices, someone got lucky and picked up a $9 copy, but $18 to $20 seems to be the consistent sellable value right now. Can it get higher than that? Probably not. The way I see the new support, it will still have some similar problems to the original Avantgarde, but ultimately it's still a pretty strong setup if you manage to get it off. Minerva herself has been seeing some increases as of late, which is it's still surprising how low this one is in comparison to Angelica. I took apart my old Minerva deck selling some of the singles for this, and someone bought my Minervas for $13 just the other day. But my Angelicas sold for 20s, which is still interesting, because Angelica is still more expensive than Minerva is. And that's still something that confuses me, so I'm willing to listen to any thoughts on that one, but ultimately the price for each of your Minerva singles are going up now. And with Bastion making strides in the Japanese format for the recent team premium tournaments, I do want to point out that there are SPs of the ride line that you might want to keep in mind, like Rooks, which is the grade 2 right now. It's been seeing a small buyout to the point of $8 to start off with, but it only has 4 listings and 4 individual copies available right now. But 8 is the base, where it used to be closer to a $3 card. And Knight of Heavenly Sword Fort, which is the grade 1, also has a small buyout and only has 3 listings available right now, as low as $7. So, yeah, just pay attention as Bastion Ride Line items might continue to go up as well. But something that has been seeing some interesting movements across its rarities is Seraph Pure Light, where the base rarity is 15 listings right now for 28. But the thing I want to note is with the SSR. So there were a number of listings available for this around 250, and they have been selling more recently. So now we're back to $300 on this card for base. And so if you are waiting out what's going to happen with Seraphs and the prison-based archetype, we'll just have to see, because it is back up in value for the high rarity. And to wrap up today's Market Watch is Roaming Prison Dragon, where the SP and the regular version are getting close in value. And in terms of listings, there are 22 listings for the Triple R right now, so there is some more room to fall out. But Roaming Prison Dragon is a generic, so how much farther down it can go, I don't think it can get too far down. Probably $10 at worst. But if we take a look at the SP, there was a sell for $19 just today. There's another $20 listing available, and then it's basically 20 to 25 before it really takes off after that. But to be fair, the last listing for $50 that sold was back in June. So I don't see this moving too much, as it looks like there's more interest in Magnolia than Zorga these days. But we'll have to see. It is a generic that could see play in a variety of different decks. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later.